My most cherished listener, beloved soul who has found their way to these sacred words today, know that this moment is no accident. The universe has conspired in its infinite wisdom to bring you to this very message at this precise time. Your guardian angels, those luminous beings of light who walk beside you in every breath you take, have orchestrated this divine encounter because they carry within their ethereal hearts a message of profound importance for your journey ahead. The celestial realm has whispered your name, and the cosmic forces have aligned to deliver this truth directly to your soul. If you are hearing these words right now, it is because the divine tapestry of existence has woven your path to intersect with this moment of revelation. Your spiritual guides have been watching, waiting, and preparing for this exact instant when your heart would be ready to receive what they have been longing to share with you. The sacred truth about your destined love, there walks among us in this earthly realm, a soul whose heart beats in rhythm with yours, someone whose very essence calls out to the deepest parts of your being. This person carries within them a love so profound, so all-encompassing, that they dream of nothing more than to unite their life with yours in the sacred bond of marriage. Their love for you burns like an eternal flame, unwavering and true, yet within this beautiful devotion lies a truth that your angels wish you to understand with crystal clarity. This individual who loves you with such breathtaking intensity harbors within their heart a desire to possess not just your love, but your very essence. They yearn to merge so completely with you that the boundaries between where they end and you begin become blurred beyond recognition. While their intentions spring from the purest well of love, their approach to this sacred connection carries with it the potential to dim the brilliant light of your independent spirit. You may already sense this connection deeply within your soul. Perhaps you are already walking this path together, sharing moments of intimacy and understanding that feel like coming home to yourself. The love between you is not merely romantic attraction or fleeting passion, but something far more profound and eternal. It is the recognition of souls who have danced together across lifetimes, who have found each other once again in this incarnation to continue their cosmic journey of love and growth. Yet the universe, in its infinite compassion and wisdom, sends you this message through your celestial guardians, because even the most beautiful love can become a prison when it seeks to contain rather than liberate the soul. The nature of your beautiful soul, your spirit, dear one, is a magnificent tapestry woven from threads of pure light and divine freedom. You carry within your being the heart of a philosopher, constantly seeking truth and meaning in the mysteries of existence. Your mind dances with ideas that others may never dare to explore, finding beauty in questions that have no easy answers and wisdom in the spaces between certainty and doubt. Within your chest beats the heart of a warrior, not one who seeks battle or conflict, but one who stands courageously in the face of life's challenges, who refuses to compromise their authentic self for the comfort of conformity. You have walked through fires that would have consumed lesser spirits, and you have emerged not bitter or broken, but refined and strengthened like gold purified in the crucible of experience. Your soul carries the essence of a fairy, touched by magic and wonder, able to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, and to find joy in the simple gifts that life offers each day. You dance to music that others cannot hear, you see colors that exist beyond the visible spectrum, and you feel the pulse of life itself flowing through your veins like liquid starlight. This beautiful combination of wisdom, courage, and wonder makes you whole and complete within yourself. You have learned the sacred art of being your own companion, of finding peace in solitude, and of drawing strength from the well of your own inner resources. You are not half of a whole seeking completion in another, but a complete being capable of sharing your fullness with someone equally whole. The divine paradox of love and independence, the person who wishes to bind their life to yours through the sacred covenant of marriage, brings to this union a love that is both beautiful and potentially overwhelming. Their devotion knows no bounds, their loyalty runs deeper than the ocean, and their desire to give you everything their heart contains is genuine and pure. In their eyes, you are not merely a beloved partner, but a divine being worthy of worship and adoration. They would move mountains to see you smile, they would capture stars to light your way, and they would give their very life force to ensure your happiness and safety. This level of devotion is rare and precious in a world that often treats love as a commodity to be traded rather than a sacred gift to be treasured. However, within this beautiful devotion lies a shadow that your angels wish you to recognize and understand. Love, when it seeks to possess rather than celebrate, when it desires to control rather than nurture, can become a golden cage that slowly but surely dims the radiance of the soul it claims to cherish. This person's love for you is so intense, so all-consuming, that they may unconsciously seek to merge your identity with theirs until the unique light that makes you who you are becomes absorbed into their vision of who you should be together. They do not do this from malice or conscious intent to harm, but from a codependent need that stems from their own wounds and insecurities. The sacred journey of transformation your life until this moment has been a journey of self-discovery and independence. You have learned to trust your own judgment, to follow your own inner compass, and to create a life that reflects your authentic values and desires. This independence has not been selfishness, but rather a sacred form of self-love and self-respect. You have tasted the sweet freedom of making your own choices, of following your own dreams, and of being accountable only to your own conscience and the divine source that guides you. This freedom has allowed you to grow into the magnificent being you are today, and it has prepared you for the next phase of your spiritual evolution. Now, however, the universe presents you with a new chapter, a different kind of growth that can only come through the sacred dance of intimate partnership. Marriage, when entered into with consciousness and wisdom, is not the end of independence, but rather the transformation of independence into interdependence, the evolution from I to we, without losing the essential I in the process. This transformation requires a level of spiritual maturity and emotional intelligence that not all souls are ready to embrace. It asks you to expand your capacity for love while maintaining your connection to your own truth. It invites you to share your life without sacrificing your soul, to give of yourself without giving yourself away. The beauty and challenge of sacred union marriage in its highest form is far more than a legal contract or social arrangement. It is a spiritual covenant between two souls who recognize in each other a divine spark that calls to their own. It is the conscious choice to walk the path of awakening together, supporting each other's growth while honoring each other's individual journey. This sacred union asks both partners to surrender certain aspects of their individual autonomy in service of something greater than either could create alone. It requires the ability to make decisions not just from personal desire, but from consideration of how those decisions will affect the beloved and the relationship as a whole. Yet this surrendering should never mean the sacrifice of one's essential self or the dimming of one's inner light. True, sacred partnership celebrates and nurtures the unique gifts that each person brings to the union. It creates space for both souls to flourish and grow, not just as a couple, but as individuals who happen to be sharing their journey. The challenge that your angels see approaching is that this person who loves you so deeply may not yet understand this sacred balance. Their love may manifest as a desire to protect you from all harm, to shield you from all difficulty, to wrap you in such complete care that you never have to struggle or strive or stand on your own again. While this impulse comes from love, it can become suffocating to a soul like yours that has learned to find strength and joy in meeting life's challenges head on. You are not a delicate flower that needs to be kept in a greenhouse, but a wild rose that blooms most beautifully when allowed to dance with the wind and weather the storms. The wisdom of boundaries in love, your celestial guardians want you to understand that boundaries are not walls that keep love out, but rather the sacred architecture that allows love to flow in healthy and life-giving ways. Just as a river needs banks to direct its flow and prevent it from becoming a destructive flood, love needs boundaries to channel its power into growth and beauty rather than codependency and loss of self. Setting boundaries in love is not selfish or unloving, but rather one of the most loving things you can do for both yourself and your partner. When you clearly communicate your needs, your limits, and your non-negotiables, you give your beloved the gift of knowing how to love you in ways that truly serve your highest good. These boundaries might include maintaining your own friendships and interests, having time and space for solitude and reflection, making certain life decisions collaboratively while reserving others for your own sovereignty, and preserving the parts of yourself that existed before this love and will continue to exist regardless of its outcome. The person who truly loves you will not only respect these boundaries, but will celebrate them, understanding that your continued growth and self-actualization only adds to the richness and depth of what you can share together. They will see your independence not as a threat to your connection, but as one of the very qualities that drew them to you in the first place. Transcending past wounds and embracing new possibilities, your angels see that you carry within your heart the echoes of past experiences that have taught you to be cautious about opening yourself fully to love. Perhaps you have witnessed relationships where love became possession, where partnership became a loss of self, where the very thing that was supposed to bring joy brought suffering instead. These experiences have served their purpose in teaching you discernment and self-protection, but they need not become permanent barriers to the deeper love that now seeks to enter your life. The person who stands before you now is not the same as those who may have disappointed or hurt you in the past. This connection offers the possibility of something entirely new and beautiful. Yet your angels also understand your reluctance to trust completely, your fear of losing yourself in another's vision of who you should be. These fears are not weaknesses, but wisdom gained through experience. Honor them while also remaining open to the possibility that this love might be different, that it might be the very experience that allows you to have both deep connection and personal freedom. The promise of balanced love, the message from your spiritual guides, is ultimately one of hope and possibility. They see the potential for a love that honors both your need for connection and your need for autonomy. They envision a partnership where both souls can grow and flourish, where love becomes not a limitation but a liberation, not a cage but a launching pad for greater self-expression and spiritual evolution. This balanced love is possible, but it requires consciousness, communication, and commitment from both partners. It asks you both to continually choose love over fear, growth over comfort, and truth over the illusion of security that comes from trying to control outcomes. Your angels surround this potential union with their blessings and protection, but they also ask you to remain awake and aware, to trust your intuition, and to never compromise your essential self for the sake of keeping peace or avoiding difficult conversations. A prayer for your journey, divine source of all love and wisdom. We ask that you guide this beautiful soul as they navigate the sacred decision that lies before them. Protect and nurture their free and independent spirit as they consider opening their heart to the deep love that calls to them. Grant them the discernment to see clearly the true intentions and authenticity of this connection. Fill their heart with the wisdom to create healthy boundaries that honor both their need for love and their need for personal sovereignty. Help them find the perfect balance between independence and devotion, between sharing their life and maintaining their individual identity. May they embrace the beauty of love while remaining forever true to themselves, and may they find in this potential partnership not a limitation but an expansion of all that they are meant to become. Surround them with your divine protection and guidance, and let love be their teacher, their healer, and their greatest blessing. And so it is, and so it shall be. Affirmations for your heart as you carry this message with you into your daily life. Let these sacred affirmations anchor this wisdom in your consciousness. I embrace the beauty of love while honoring my independent spirit and staying true to my authentic self. I trust my inner wisdom and intuition to guide me toward connections that serve my highest good and allow me to discern the true intentions of those who would share my journey. I am worthy of a loving, harmonious partnership that celebrates who I am while supporting who I am becoming. I attract relationships that allow me to grow and evolve while maintaining my personal sovereignty and individual identity. I set healthy boundaries with love and compassion, knowing that these boundaries create the sacred space where true intimacy can flourish. I choose love over fear, growth over comfort, and authenticity over the false security of compromise. Take these words into your heart, beloved soul, and know that you are loved beyond measure by the universe itself. Whether this message speaks to your current situation or represents a future possibility, trust that you have everything within you to navigate this sacred journey with wisdom, grace, and unwavering connection to your own divine truth. You are blessed, you are protected, and you are infinitely loved.